Is he on any medication?
None.
Doctor, I think you should see this.
How much?
Why, what is it?
He's got money coming out the wazoo.
What do we have?
Money out the wazoo.
Move this man to a private room.
Out of the way, this man's got money coming out the wazoo.
Does your husband have insurance?
Insurance? He's got money coming out of the wazoo.
Oh.
Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Tyrone with CryptoCurrency Alerts. I'm starting off with this clip here from the World Series of Poker. Chris Moneymaker and Farha. Final table, the final two. And Chris Moneymaker here, he has a 5 and a 4. And he decides to hold this. You see Farha, he's got a Jack 10. He's feeling pretty good. I know I'd feel pretty good. A 5-4, and look how quick Moneymaker just calls him back. What's he doing? He's sticking to a strategy. I wouldn't have done it. He sticks to his strategy and bang. 2 pair on the flop. Farha gets a jack. Both of these men are using their strategy. They've survived all the battles to get here to the final table. Moneymaker checks, sticking to his strategy. Farha, what do? If you're in Farha's position right now, you feel really good. If you're in Moneymaker's situation, you feel extremely lucky. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Let's watch how this plays out.
He's reaching. The raise is 300,000 now. Back to Farha.
I'll go all in. Let's go.
A call. Sam Farha goes all in, and Chris Moneymaker's going to call it.
And Sam sees the grim news, and with 2 pair, Chris Moneymaker, a statistical improbability to win this title at the outset, is now closing in on making it an incredible reality.
Turn card is an 8 of diamonds.
No help yet, and Farha, to stay alive, would need a jack, a 10, or an 8, or this is over.
1 card away from a new World Chris Moneymaker.
This could be the last card of the 2003 World Series of Poker.
It's a 5.
With a full house, Chris Moneymaker eliminates Sam Farha, and the 27-year-old has stepped out of the virtual poker room, and in a very swift and unlikely manner.
Man, not only did Moneymaker win, he wins with a full house. I mean, the odds of that definitely were not in his favor, but he stuck to his strategy. It was his strategy. I didn't agree with it, but it worked for him. Farha, whose strategy that I did agree with, it didn't work for him. But what these guys were doing is playing the probabilities, understanding how many cards are in the deck, understanding the possibilities of what the other player could potentially have. Trading is very similar in many aspects, in my mind, to a game of poker. What we are doing is taking into account all of the information that we can and trying to stack the odds in our favor. Similar to a horse race. They all start nose to nose. And the jockey's job is to use the vehicle that he has, the horse in this example, to put himself in the best position to come home a winner. But even with that, it has been proven throughout history that sometimes the best strategies work out over time. Over time, by staying with the same strategy, looking for the same momentum, riding that momentum, moving ahead of your competitors. That's what we're doing in the CryptoCurrency Alerts program. You say, oh really? So I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. We're going to set up a trading account with KuCoin. We're going to put $100 into it, and we're going to track the progress of that. We're going to run the race. You're going to be able to spectate. You can place your wagers as well if you choose to. But we're going to use this strategy that we believe is solid, as we spoke about, solid surfboards. We're going to catch waves of momentum. We're going to ride to profitability. Okay, so I'm over here at KuCoin.com and going to go ahead and put my money where my mouth is. Things have dropped a little bit. I put a little bit over $100 of Ethereum in here this morning. And what I'm going to do is track the progress of this account. Everyone has $100 to put in. I'm going to use the technical analysis, the indicators that we've talked about on every video, and going to utilize those tools going forward with this account. So this account, just put a little $100, anything I would take to the poker table, to the casino, and we are going to see how this technical analysis works. Again, if I lose all this, I mean, that's not going to hurt me. And again, you should never put anything in, especially into a trading account, that you are not willing to lose 100% of it. I recommend everyone to diversify. I have Bitcoin, I have Ethereum, I have my longer term holdings that aren't part of this portion of my portfolio. So this is my income generation portfolio by trading. So what I'm going to do is try to pay for a trip to Las Vegas around March Madness time. And this is the account. So we'll see if it's going to happen. You'll be able to watch, comment, and again, praise or criticize as this process moves forward. So what we've done to start, again, we put in a little bit over $100 in Ethereum. And so I made some purchases of EOS, of NEO, KuCoin shares, and these are just going to stay. This is the foundation of the portfolio. So not going to trade this amount. So I'm only going to start actually trading with $54.84. So I need to be on point. And so can you do anything with this little bit amount of money? We're going to find out. I don't know. I like starting and having, definitely coming from the equity markets, you want to have 1,000 shares if possible. So every dollar that the stock moves up, you are gaining $1,000. So we're going to see on a smaller scale how it works. But this is something that you will be able to see visually, and you'll be with me on the good, the bad, and the ugly. So we will see. Okay, so I'm right here looking at Litecoin on Coinigy, and so it's looking like it's oversold to me. See, it was trying to, this pin right here crossing, 1 second here. Oops. There we go. So this candle here, see, it was bought way down, got pushed back up. It's when the bears won, and so I like to see this nice, bold, bullish candle, and we're also getting a little crossover on the stochastics. We're not here on MACD yet, so I'm anticipating on this one. So to increase your probabilities of successful trades, you want to have as many indicators, converging at once. But I'm looking at how this histogram, this momentum on MACD is starting to move up. So I'm anticipating that that's going to continue to move in my favor, as well as the stochastic. So what I've done is went ahead and made the first trade for the account, and let's see if we got it or not. Okay, so it's here under dealt orders, and so we were filled on the Litecoin at 183.75, got 2.29. So that's where our first trade is, and we're going to look to gain 10% on this Litecoin, and then we're going to move on to the next trade. So hoping that it works out in our favor. Balance is at $99.24. Yeah, what is VeChain? It's an excellent buy. Actually, look at the chart on VeChain here real quick. Just soaring, soaring, soaring. So, okay, we are back. This is day 2. The account was actually up as high as $111. We're at $109.72. I did make some changes. Last night we sold off the Litecoin once it turned around. Didn't get the 10%. I believe it was a 3% profit on the Litecoin. So still a gain. Right now in the portfolio, we have still holding on to some Ethereum. We have that EOS, which has just done extremely well. That's reason why the portfolio is up. Probably should have put everything into that, but that's not the goal of this. Do have some EOS in the long-term portfolio. Again, one you should research because definitely see them, going higher, especially with the team and the plan that they have. I purchased Request Network. We have so that is the one other than the core holdings here. Still holding on to some NEO, starting to come back in some again the fractions of the KuCoin. So we're at $109.42 on day 2. So 9.42% return. So not bad in a day in crypto. Definitely could have had a higher return, but as long as we're not taking a loss, we're moving in the right direction. So what we'll do, I went ahead and, like I said, purchased some Request Network. And let's go to full screen. So on this Request Network, what did I like about it? We were down here, so it was totally oversold. Totally oversold. And you see this candle right here showing that the bulls tried to buy it up, but again, it closed down. And then a lot of good buy pressure right here with some decent volume. So it's like, yeah, let's get in here. That looked like a reversal to me, so that's why I got involved in the Request Network, and it has gone up from where I purchased it. So hopefully we'll get a nice at least 10% return there. Also, MACD still a little down, but the stochastics shot up. When I made the purchase, the stochastics had just crossed, but I was still a little down on the MACD. One of the things on the MACD, it's kind of a lagging indicator I'm seeing. So it's kind of the anticipation. We go back to the example with Moneymaker. Sometimes you just have to have a hunch and a feel. Will you always be correct? No, but there is no 100% way to trade or to do anything in life. So you find the things that work for you. These indicators here are helping me to have more winning trades than losing trades, and that's why I continue to use them. There are many other technical indicators that you can use, and what you get to the point of is where you're using too many. So you just want to find the handful that really work for you, that you relate with, and these are the ones that I'm relating with, and the results have been fairly positive so far. So I'm going to hold this one. One of the things too that on the upside, again, we always want to set our downside 5%. That's the biggest loss we're going to take. You can set it for 3% if you'd like, 2%, 1% if you'd like, but in this volatile crypto market, I believe 5% is, for me, I'm comfortable with that. But if you're not, again, you can set that limit closer to your buy price if you choose. So say this just starts running up. Like, we don't want to give up all of the good profits, right? So, but you also don't want to be greedy. So that's why you want to be looking at your indicators, and as soon as you see the steam starting to die off, take your profit. Now, what happens if it turns back up and it runs up more? Well, you still have your profit, and that's what it's all about, just winning the trade. And if you're trading quality companies, you'd also want a portion of these companies in your long-term portfolio, so you're gaining on that remaining run that's in the coin. So in this account, don't look back. I mean, you profited, and let's move on to the next trade. I was here. One that I have in my long-term portfolio is this simple token. It had so much pressure when everything else was running after the recovery a couple days ago. Just tremendous selling pressure, but you hold on to quality products, and eventually they are going to perform in your favor. And as you see, it's run up still trying to get bought down, but the bulls keep coming up, increasing volume, looking good on all. I mean, for long-term holds, you can get in anywhere you wish, and if it drops down again, dollar cost average. On a trading run, I'm not sure how much more is in here, but again, that's a nice momentum there on the simple token, and it's definitely been helping to keep the value of the portfolio up. Lend, let's see, is down. Again, this is one where this candle right here could signal a reversal, but you'd want to get some confirmation on your other indicators as well. So there's opportunities in this volatile market. Things are constantly moving up and down. Maybe just keep a track of 2, 3 and just watch their movement and just roll with the momentum with them. And let's see, so back here at KuCoin, and yes, $110.09 is where we're at right now. Hopefully we can get a run on this request network, and again, if I can get a 10% on the upside, we'll go ahead and get out of that and move on to what looks good next, and we'll definitely be documenting that and keeping you up to date. So far so good. Day 2 of the challenge, so thank you for staying in tune, and again, if you have any comments, please leave them in the comment box. If you would like to participate as well, KuCoin, I do have a link in the description for them, and also a link in the description for Coinigy. So quickly go to the markets, and Bitcoin recovering nicely, up 12%. Ethereum back over 1100. Ripple had a nice gain after being down below $1. Litecoin, this is one that I believe was depressed, and you see it's having a nice return. Let's see what else quickly. Stellar's bounced back. EOS, I love this one. And Tron is starting to come back. It's actually, this is a good solid price to get in. 8 cents I think is fair considering the rest of the market. So, and then this VeChain, wow, that's really really had a nice run up. So everything is green. It's a good day. Again, that bad day that we had a couple days ago is healthy. Wealth just changed hands. So people who panicked and sold, there were others who were buying it up and had considerable returns. That syndicator that we had put out in the group as a buy, that tripled. So there's opportunities. We're trying to again find good solid projects to pass on to you and to plug into your trading program. And again, with those solid programs, with a solid strategy, you're going to put the odds in your favor. You're going to come out ahead more often than not. So that's what I got for you today. Again, stick to your strategy. Ride those good companies to the finish line. Over time, you'll continue to lap your competitors. A good strategy over time, consistent winning trades, just will allow our portfolio to grow and to provide us with a different lifestyle. Just like Secretariat here, again, it helps to be good, but it helps to stick to the plan, to train mentally, physically, eat right, get rest, so your mind is sharp, so you can close in on the finish line and win more trades than we lose. That is how we are going to stay profitable, friends. This is Tyrone, CryptoCurrency Alerts. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you very soon.
The information provided by CryptoCurrency Alerts is for informational purposes only. It should not be considered legal or financial advice. You should consult with an attorney or other professional to determine what may be best for your individual needs. CryptoCurrency Alerts does not make any guarantee or other promise as to any results that may be obtained from using the service. No one should make any investment decision without first consulting his or her own financial advisor and conducting his or her own research and due diligence. To the maximum extent permitted by law, Cryptocurrency Alerts disclaims any and all liability in the event any information, commentary, analysis, opinions, advice, and/or recommendations prove to be inaccurate, incomplete, or unreliable, or result in any investment or other losses. Content contained on or made available through the website is not intended to and does not constitute legal advice or investment advice, and no attorney-client relationship is formed. Your use of the information on the website or materials linked from the web is at your own risk.